What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Detroit rapper Kash Doll. She is ending a relationship with NFL player Za'Darius Smith. Smith played recently for the Detroit Lions, and I believe that's how they ended up meeting. The very interesting thing about Kash Doll is that she had just had a child, I believe last year, with her baby's father, who is still in love with her and who seemingly takes every chance he gets to shade her. And I'm sure that played a part into why this relationship is not working anymore. Because every time you look on social media, Za'Darius is always having to respond to Tracy T. And I think he got tired of it. And I think he wanted out of this relationship too. You know why? I want y'all to take a look at this article. This is from SportsIllustrated.com. And it said, with the distractions gone, Za'Darius Smith can return to Lions sooner. And it was right after he announced on social media that he was single. There are people, maybe even people of the Detroit Lions organization, who probably feels like his relationship with Kash Doll was a distraction, and maybe with other teams as well. And also what it did was it held him back in free agency, because he can't just go where he wants to, because he would have wanted to be closer to Kash Doll, right? Well, now that this relationship is over, he can move on with his life. And she can still try to play games with Tracy T, her baby's father, who she still may have a thing for. You never know. They have 2 children together. And she just had a child from this man last year, I believe in June, right after she had a baby by this guy, Tracy T. She ends up soon after that in her relationship with Za'Darius. You know, what is it with women? They get pregnant, they have a child, next thing you know, they're single, and they immediately want to get into a new relationship. Take the time to heal physically and mentally. But Kash Doll has a career to think about. She's more concerned about being able to be noticed and to be in a celebrity relationship instead of focusing on getting herself together. She even tweeted about mental health. And yes, mental health is very important, but you also need to make sure that you're not hopping into a relationship that when the going gets tough, you want to hop out of. All right. So let's get into this article from Rolling Out. Detroit rapper Kash Doll has confirmed the end of her relationship with NFL defensive lineman Za'Darius Smith, announcing their split through social media posts that reveal both personal struggles and professional growth. The couple's breakup marks another chapter in the entertainer's evolving public narrative as she navigates fame, relationships, and mental health challenges. The announcement came through a series of candid social media posts where Kash Doll addressed her followers with characteristic directness. Her decision to share the news publicly reflects the modern reality of celebrity relationships, where personal matters often become public discussions due to fan interest and media attention. The timing of the breakup coincides with significant professional developments in Kash Doll's career as she continues expanding her presence in the entertainment industry beyond music. Her ability to balance personal setbacks with career advancement demonstrates the resilience that has characterized her rise in both rap and acting circles. Kash Doll explained that despite Za'Darius Smith being a quality partner, their relationship faced insurmountable compatibility issues that ultimately made continuation impossible. The phrase being unable to see eye to eye suggests deeper philosophical or lifestyle differences rather than a minor disagreements. And let's go to that tweet here. Okay, these are the tweets. I want y'all to understand something. She's basically saying that Za'Darius is a good partner. There was no cheating, no type of abuse, right? So why don't you stick it out? I mean, see, you know what's interesting? Years ago, decades ago, couples stuck together. Nowadays, y'all can have one disagreement and you don't want to be with each other no more. What was that disagreement? You know what I think that disagreement was? I think Za'Darius got tired of fighting with her weird baby daddy. He got tired of having to deal with this man and his trolling. He's not used to that. Also, he's not used to being in a relationship with a female rapper who also, she also does acting as well. She's gotten into acting recently. I just think that this was more than he bargained for. And just like this article says, the distractions are gone. The distractions are gone. Now he can focus on football instead of focusing on trying to keep up a relationship with somebody who has one foot out the door. Because it looks like Kash Doll had one foot out the door. Because at this point in my life, I just need to be single. Za'Darius is a great guy, but we can't see eye to eye. And with all due respect, decided to part ways. So giving the internet a break also. So I'm done with y'all too right now. But she had more to say. Mental health is real. You got to make sure everyone around you means well. Well, again, what does this say about the state of this relationship? It says to me that she may still have feelings for her ex. That's what this comes across as. I think Za'Darius was, and I wouldn't say placeholder, but it's like a rebound relationship, a high profile rebound relationship. You have an NFL player who plays for the Detroit Lions, who's had a really good season last year, by the way. Then you got Kash Doll. She's well known in the Detroit area as a female rapper, right? High profile in the city of Detroit. But then you have the element of her ex, who she just had a baby by last year. She has 2 kids with this dude. She has 2 kids with Tracy. Tracy, who can't let go. He still want to be with her, but she doesn't see him as high profile enough for her. And that's the problem with a lot of these babies' fathers. You know what I'm saying? They think that because they were there from the beginning, gives a shit, man. You don't have the money. You don't have the notoriety that a Za'Darius Smith has. And that's why she chose to get with him. Now, she'll go back to you if all her options are she doesn't have the options like that. But you're the no options option, right? A lot of these babies' daddies are this way. They are the last choice. That's why Tracy always online trying to argue with Za'Darius. A man who's doing better than him, by the way. The mistake that Za'Darius made is that he got in the middle of this. And I think he got tired of it. This is what the not seeing eye to eye comes from. He got tired of dealing with this sideshow. And I could definitely see him wanting to get away from the distractions. Let's see. The rapper's acknowledgement of Smith's positive qualities while explaining their separation reflects a mature approach to ending relationships. Rather than casting blame or creating drama, she recognized that sometimes good people simply aren't right for each other long term. We'll see how long that lasts. Her decision to share these details publicly provides insight on how modern celebrities navigate the intersection of private relationships and public scrutiny. The balance between transparency and privacy becomes particularly challenging when both partners have significant public profiles. The respectful tone of her announcement suggests the split was amicable, even if the underlying issues were significant enough to end the relationship. This approach may help both individuals move forward without additional public controversy or fan speculation. Beyond the relationship announcement, Kash Doll used the opportunity to address her mental health challenges, emphasizing the importance of surrounding herself with supportive people who have good intentions. Her willingness to discuss these struggles publicly contributes to ongoing conversations about mental wellness in the entertainment industry. The rapper's recognition that mental health requires careful attention to one's social circle demonstrates the sophisticated self-awareness about the factors that impact psychological well-being. Her message resonates with fans who may face similar challenges when evaluating relationships and support systems. Her decision to take a break from social media following the breakup announcement shows the practical application of mental health strategies. The constant connectivity and the public scrutiny that comes with celebrity status can exacerbate personal difficulties, making digital detoxes valuable self-care tools. Let me skip through some of this. Detroit Lions defensive lineman confirmed the breakup through a simple Instagram post while announcing his single status, demonstrating a more reserved approach to addressing the public situation publicly. His minimal response contrasts with Kash Doll's more detailed explanation, but achieved the same goal of clarity. That's because he was done. That's because he's done. He's tired of this. That's why he's moving on. He's tired of this. Kash Doll knows this. That's why she put out that tweet saying he's a good guy, but they couldn't see eye to eye, because he didn't want to be a part of this. He just wants to focus on his football career, because Za'Darius is at a point to where he has to focus on that. He can't be focusing on trying to defend the honor of his girlfriend from her baby's father, because that's a fight a lot of men just can't win. Because that dude is going to be a part of her life forever because they have children together. And he's the first guy that she got with after she broke up with him. And a lot of times when you're in that situation, you just don't know what's going on. You don't really know what you're in for until you're in it. And I think Za'Darius really found out that, oh, it's a lot going on here that I don't know about. That Kash may not have been totally upfront about certain things. Not to say that she was misleading him or anything. I just feel like women, when they get out of a relationship and they have a baby's father who they have children with, there's just more going on there than he knows. And I just think that that's what they couldn't see eye to eye on, because it can't be money. It can't be job location as far as he is concerned. It has a lot to do with her situation with the baby's father. Anybody that doesn't believe that is a fool. Because if you actually look at what she said, she says that he didn't do anything. So if Za'Darius didn't do anything, why can't you see eye to eye with him? And again, it goes back to the fact that she has a baby's father who ain't got much going on, and he still want to be with her. For some reason, she didn't want to be with him. I'm assuming maybe he was cheating on her. But at the same time, you break up with Za'Darius and you say it wasn't anything he did. It's almost like you have a good situation and you leave it. It furthers my theory of what I said about women who have a good situation and they still choose to leave it. They still choose to leave it. Because according to her, it wasn't anything he did. When I'm speaking on Za'Darius, it just, you couldn't see eye to eye. There's some things going on that people don't know about. Okay, well, why put out the tweet to begin with? I think ultimately this breakup is going to help Za'Darius, because Za'Darius can focus on football and not a public relationship where he has to go out there and defend his woman's honor against her baby's father. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, like the video, share, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, Patreon. Make sure y'all subscribe there as well. Check out all of the videos on the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.